Hey, cool people. This is Dan from Ink Drillers and Dan's Tattoo Shop. So today I want to talk about file copies. So years ago I bought these two Richie Riches. And the gentleman told me they're Harvey file copies. And I just thought that was cool, you know. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I think I get it, what they are. And so, but I didn't understand how you could tell the difference. So I always kind of felt a little burned or, you know, felt like they should come with a letter or something like that. And then recently I saw somebody else advertising some on an auction. So I started kind of looking around, and then I realized that there's an extra statement on the first page underneath the date and the title and all that stuff. It says something to the effect of, this periodical may not be sold except by authorized dealers, blah, 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 blah. And so here on the first page is that extra statement. This happens to be one I bought from somebody else that was just a nice copy, and I realized it was a file copy after checking this stuff out. So the first ones I saw online that I bid on, right here, when I got so many comics in today that I didn't realize these were the Harveys until I opened it up and I saw that it said that, so I waited to open them up with the rest of them. But I also got my PGX order back today, which I'll unbox those after this. I'm just trying to rip this open here. Not ruining the comics. Putting them here. And this one, the auction went really cheap. I got these comic books for like, you know, $1 a piece or something in shipping. Oh, come on. Okay, let me cut it. Aside. Let's go ahead and move these books aside. Those were the first ones, and then I just checked today. I dug them back out for this video, and I noticed that they had that statement on the inside. So the ones here that the three that I got were a Casper and Spooky #2. Let's see how that looks on the. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not much light shine there. I'm going to blow up a little bit more. Go a little closer. Oop, too close. Alright, one of the other ones I've got was a Spooky #140 and a Spooky 151. Now I was just kind of intrigued with the file copy part, and these seem to be really nice copies, so I grabbed them anyways. So let's go ahead and unbox these other ones now. Now in this box here was an online auction I won. There's 89 comic books in here. Not all of them are file copies, but a lot of them are. Stump out those peanuts here. Let's just turn the box upside down and see what's in it. Oh, holy crap. Whew. Oh man, this guy made a brick. Look at that. Woo. You can feel it too, it's heavy. I heard this guy does really good packaging. There was a ding on the corner of the box, but it doesn't look like it affected this at all. Alright, I'll just take 1/2 of this brick and cut into it and see what we come up with. So these comics were in 10s and 5s. There was one other one that was like an 8. It was a series like 2 through 8 or something like that, 2 through 9. All right, so we're just going to start with the. Whoop, take those off. Let's see what we got here. Fun with Sad Sack. There was 10 of them in there. Now I'm not sure if these, I don't think these were the, just so happens I pulled the ones that were not the file copies. Like I says, most of them were, some of them weren't. And I just liked them. I used to read Sad Sack as a kid, and so I was like, this is awesome. So there's 10 of them in there. Most of these packs, I think there was a couple things I got that were graded like around a 9.0, but most of them were 9.4 to 9.6. Didn't talk about page color, so that's always a, means an off-white at least to me. So let's see, how's that looking there? Cool. So there is, as you see, a pack of 10 of them in there. Next, these were file copies. I think they were 9.6s. Casper, TV Showtime. I think this was 1980. That's right around, I was really reading a lot of comic books in the end of the 70s and early 80s. So I probably read this one. I don't remember specifically, obviously. But that was a 10 pack. Oh yeah, that's right. It was a couple singles I bought. Eternals 2, the first Celestials, newsstand copies. Those were in the auction, so I picked those up. They were relatively cheap. I think those were like 8.5 to 9s or something, but I still wanted them. Still picked them up. The next one was a 5-pack of John Carter, Warlord of Mars. You've seen in some of my unboxings before. I've got several copies of this book, but I don't know, just something about it I like. I wish they'd really do a good movie about it. Because I haven't really liked the ones that they have done. But I used to read the books and stuff like that when I was younger, so it just sounds cool, doesn't it? The Warlord of Mars. All right, here we go. These were like 1975-ish. Some of these were 1976, 74 through 75, or 76. So this was the 2-dot variant. These are, American Airlines. They were reprints. They had reprinted the stories from earlier comics and stuff. But these, if I remember correct, were like 9.6 copies. And they are file copies. Same with the Warlord. Those were file. No, wait, excuse me. No, the Warlords were not file copies. This is the oddball one. Sad Sack USA. And it was like number 2 through 9 or something like that. They were not the file copies either. And there was 10 of them. Or excuse me, like 8 of them. Alright, let's grab the next rack. These will be all file copies then, I assume. Only half of that. I'll shift that. I'm really curious to pull them apart, start looking at page color and stuff. Almost there, you guys. It's looking kind of dark on the outside, but I'm still going to have a lot of these graded. Alright, there was a couple different, it looks like they packaged them all together. There was a couple different Popeyes in there that were career things. Was it the end of the 50s? No, early, yeah. Kind of don't remember actually. So, but I thought they were awesome. Just because they were just different careers. And there was like 10 packs of each, or 5 of each, excuse me. These are the 5 packs. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them open just because. No, those are all, they're all the same. As you see, these are all beautiful copies, man. Look at that. Let's go ahead and pop one open here. Page color off white. 1972. I just thought they were cool. I know there's some other ones in here. thought there was 5 and 5. Here's some sad sacks from the 50s. One was like 1959 and the other was like 1957, I believe. Complimentary copies, so these are file copies also. 10 back. Here's some more of the Astro comics from American Airlines. 9/6s, I believe. More sad sacks. These are also from the 50s. File copies. I liked the sad sack when I was a kid. I was joking with one of my buddies. Oh, he became one of our heroes. And there's some more of the Popeye construction careers. So these are probably about the same time, 1972. I thought there was 5 and 5 of those. Just thought they were cool. So there you go. There's like 100 comics almost, and a lot of the file copies. So like I says, I'll be through the years. I'll get these graded. I'll probably put some up locally for sale. Make up some packs for some people who might want to check them out themselves. And I got a really good deal on these. A lot of these I didn't pay like nothing for. So it was just a really good auction for me. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And peace. Thanks for checking it out.